Yep. What going on? It's your boy Jah and
Good night. It's Neci. How are you guys doing? How are we doing?
man. You ain't
How
even
are
trying to
we
match my energy.
doing?
You ain't
I'm a
even trying to match my energy.
low I professional today. I'm on my low vibration. I trying to, point professional portrait, addition or
Okay.
something like, I got, make it big, make it
Okay.
big.
It's your favorite podcasters, Jah and Neci, saying different podcasts, and we got a great one for you tonight. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think it's gonna be very entertaining as well as informative. We have Team Faktornize. Well, I think 2/4. We got half of Team
Half.
Faktornize on deck. They're backstage and they can't wait to talk to you. So I did want to Nisi the reaction video that they sent us. So we don't have the video because you gotta go watch it. You gotta go click on it, like it, share it yourself. We ain't gonna show it to you here, but it's up on Team Faktornize's page and it's also up on our page at VI_very_own. You could go watch it there as well, either or both. Do both, and click like every time and comment on it. So, what did you think about the video? I think the video itself was called Reaction, and that song still stuck in my damn head. You know what I'm talking about. When you give it to me. Yeah. What did you think about it?
My, see how you feel it.
From the Teen Jam them. Yeah. That's still in my head. I need to go watch that video. You will know what we're talking about. What did you think about that? That was our first reaction video.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed seeing it and doing it. I do have plans to see what else happened. I ain't got my next side of the mellow yet, but it on my mind. It on my mind. Because I gonna find out why she got Lenny's do this and she like this. Like we ain't having this.
Wow.
You know?
We gotta clarify if this was the first or second time or whatever. And since we get people left backstage. Oh man. Even the people that made it, they can't even tell you different for you. Okay.
It's like, oh no, you can't tell me the rules for the game. The rules are the rules.
Man. Yeah, Uno don't know what they're talking about, man. I gonna give you that one. Uno, y'all need to shut up and let people play the game the way it's supposed to. But we got Team Faktornize backstage. I can't wait to meet you. You know, we're gonna be right back after these messages. There they go. Team Faktornize in the flesh. If I want, go ahead. Hey, whoever want to go first, please introduce yourselves to the people.
Joy, you want to go first?
So my name is Joy Santoli.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet everybody. Welcome.
Joy, what is your role in Team Faktornize?
Oh, sorry. My role is designer. I also co-produce with filming in the background too, sound production, set. I have a lot of roles.
Dang, I see. And next, who do we have?
So I am Kevin Molinar, also known as Kevin Faktor. I is the man from Team Faktornize. I am an award-winning director, actor, screenplay writer, co-creator of San. And yeah, we out here.
Clearly, he's a humble guy. He's very humble, as you can tell people. It's nice to meet you. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate you.
First and foremost, the name Team Faktornize. Even the factor. Where does the factor come in Faktornize?
Well, growing up, my brother and I, we were in a music group called K Faktor. and we basically shaped our whole identity using the word factor. So as he decided to go off into his realm of continue doing music, we decided to take that and actually create our own word. When we were artists, our idea for the word Team Faktornize was to change the world. So Team Faktornize is people out here really trying to change the world for the better and really push positive incentives and initiatives to make the world a better place. So yeah, Team Faktornize.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's big goals, big dreams. We appreciate it. So how did you decide you were going to make that happen?
Hmm. So first we were doing it as musicians. We were rapping, we were singing, we were touring, and then we realized that we wanted to get into visuals. And we had a very strange encounter when it came to shooting music videos.
Mhm.
And we decided to pivot and start shooting funny videos on top of social media. We used to be called Twins of Comedy, along with some of the Kings of Comedy in the VI at the time.
Uh-huh.
This was when Vine was a big thing. And basically, my path has put me in some weird positions where I started to realize how a lot of people do amazing work in the community and there's not a spotlight. And that's when I was like, I need to start telling stories, telling Virgin Island stories and putting it out there for people to see so it could volumize the attention that the great work that goes on invisible gets.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Funny enough, that's also our vision for the podcast is basically to put a spotlight on VA talent, artists, businesses, locals that generally would not have gotten that spotlight. So basically when we were back at one follower, we wanted to be those people with the higher following to go ahead and put the spotlight on it. So that's where we're trying to be. And we need more followers for that. So keep feeding into it. But yeah, Nisi, what do you want to know? Because I think you're just being introduced.
Yeah, so I'm definitely intrigued with the name. What does the concept of the name come from? And then my other question would be, how did you collaborate with adding Joy and your other members into the team? Like, what thought process you went into selecting people to be part of your team?
That second question is a really good question. And I just
That's what
want to
I
say
do.
all of us are basically friends that all have like the same objective. When it came to like GRC, I believe Joy as well, we all moved back home. I didn't move back home. I was actually flying back home from a vacation and I met GRC who was moving home to pursue his dream of being a singer slash songwriter in the Virgin Islands, which he's doing a great job killing it. Very successful. Shout out. And we just started to work. Joy, I met her in St. Thomas. We were doing some set work, and we just started to really
Like,
bond and click and realize that we collectively have this want to just create and understanding the power of storytelling. I met Ilani. Ilani was working at no, I was working at an event, and I saw Ilani, and she approached me, and we clicked, and we realized that there is just power in collaboration, power in friendship, and understanding that these are the things that we want to do, and the only way we could do it is together. So in building these relationships, we decided collectively that we're going to make things happen, and we've been doing a great job, I'd say, um, going forward. Yeah. So
I love where your head is at because collaboration over competition, that's one of my sayings. And we need
yes,
it because in the Virgin Islands, we're small, but together we can be powerful. But it seems like everybody wants to blow up on their own when we could blow up who we are as a people to if we collab more. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? And it seems like it's always competition, crabs in a barrel. But that's why I love your mindset with that and Joy and the whole team.
The cool thing
Joy,
about it, right?
good.
Oh, sorry, you. No, you. I just
No,
want
go
to
ahead, go ahead.
simply say, I think the cool
Yeah.
thing about us is that we understand that we are all going to be the main character at some point. But at some we understand that we also have to play our role to support. You know what I'm saying? I am going to go amazing places because of my team, and I'm going to make
Mm,
sure that I'm going to keep that door open when they come in through, and vice versa.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? I am going to be the main character. I'm going to be a supporting role. This is a movie that we live in. Life is a movie, and we out here playing all the roles
Mm,
to make sure that we all win to get to them credits where we could walk on a stage and collect a trophy and be like, we do this out together. And I mean, it's all about supporting each other because we all want to see each other win. So, boom.
feeling like Oscar nights already, man.
Yeah,
You,
man,
you
put
hear
that on
that
a shot.
speech?
Yeah,
Yes.
I know why you weren't telling me nothing about him. Now I understand. Yeah.
Why? Wait, what? Why? Why is that? Tell me
Because you
why,
know, I
because I
like
don't
you.
know.
I don't see where his head at. I like Kevin.
Yeah,
You noticed my
exactly.
thing.
Yeah. And you got a lot of big names in VI filmmaking. Peter Noel, Miami Film Kings, him, and I think he got twin brother in film too, don't he? I know he
Does
got a
he?
brother in film. I know him and his brother to make movies and doing it big.
Yeah,
But twin,
I
bro?
know it's a brother. I don't know if it's a twin brother, but I know it's a
I
brother.
could
That'd be
become. Hey,
crazy if it's
I
a
know you have
twin.
a brother.
Hey, if it's a twin thing, it's a twin thing, man.
Hey.
I want to know again, huh? Like, are you born with cameras? Well, all right. Senator Genevieve Whitaker. Good evening, Josh, Indifference, Neezy, and guests. I commend both masterminds for their incredible film series and all involved in the production, the actors, and everyone.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Sorry, my bad. His younger brother, Preston. I apologize. Joy, you got gain on some of this though. So
I know.
where did you come in?
So, like Kevin said, we met in St. Thomas and we just clicked, creatively. And one day while I was on St. Croix, because I had an awesome job that I was doing, Kevin, I had this idea and he was like, Joy, I've been thinking about this for a long time and I want to make this like series. And I'm like, okay, what's it about? And he pitched like the idea. And I was like, okay, well, let me start doing something this weekend and see what comes from it. And that's how it started.
Awesome. So what is the Sand series and what's the thought process behind it?
So, sand is basically about Virgin Islanders living in the Virgin Islanders. Virgin Islanders living in the Virgin Islands, navigating
Yeah,
through. It's a tongue twister, right?
yeah.
Navigating through life, love, careers. One of my biggest thing is that you watch TV and you see black people on TV. You see these black stories. You know what I mean? And there's just a disconnect. And it's just like
Mm,
where is our representation? You know, and you kind of have to sit in this place where it's like nobody's gonna do that, so you
Right.
have to do it.
And not
true.
only where is our representation, but like what can we relate to as Virgin Islanders?
Mm,
And not it's kind of like not every story has to be filled with violence because that's not everybody's
facts.
experience, you know?
Facts.
And that was something that we really wanted to like show. Like it could be a show that doesn't have none of that because for some people in the VI, that's not their life. You know what I mean? So we wanted to showcase something that was positive and relatable and also thought provoking because we do have some scenes that Virgin Islanders could definitely agree with and resonate with. And it's like, yeah, I've experienced that, whether it's through dating, whether it's through looking for a job, different things.
Awesome. So I recently saw the one with you, Joy, and the customer service one. And
Yeah,
it was funny, but it was upsetting because it's like this is too real. Like I relate. Listen, don't go. Let me not say nothing about KFC. It just very relatable, and I loved it. So how do you guys come up with the scripts and stuff for the series?
I think it's an interesting process of just understanding that everybody around us have stories. So we kind of just take their experiences. Because honestly, I ain't going to say that this is a team Faktornize show. This is a Virgin Island show. You know what I mean? This represents everybody and anybody who has lived in the Virgin Islands, who has visited the Virgin Islands, who has contributed to the Virgin Islands. We hear their stories. They might not know that we record their stories, right? And then we kind of just play with it, and we kind of put ourselves in the situation. What will we do? And we start shaping it in a way where we think it's presentable to the community. So these stories come from the Virgin Islands. The Virgin Island people specifically.
And it is very VI. It's raw accent, no yanking. You've featured, Dottie Hart. You feature Eddie Castillo, as I said, a couple other popular Virgin Islanders, and I think it's very interesting. It's funny for real. Like it's real funny, but it's well acted out too. Like it's not anything low budget looking, or like you just pick somebody off the street and they're trying a thing. You check what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I love that. How many episodes in are we on Sand?
So right now we have 7 episodes out. As we dropped the reaction video yesterday, and I don't like to give dates and yesterdays and todays because I like to keep things evergreen. But it's a good celebration because this is the first time that we actually had you guys podcast actually react to a scene, and it was a eye-opening experience because your perspective was just so like, wow, I didn't think about that, and it's definitely something that we want to do again. Good marketing.
Yeah, good marketing. It was very smart. And we appreciate you reaching out too. Thank you.
No, we appreciate you guys taking the challenge on and reacting, because we were you guys' first reaction video.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, clap for the part. Right.
Yeah.
So,
because
go ahead, sorry.
Because the reaction videos, they're not well liked by me. I don't know about anybody else. You'll watch a reaction video and the person just there like, and just to make it, just to say that it's their content now.
Yeah. Check it out.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, but I enjoyed it. Neci, what about you?
I know you start. I enjoyed it quite. I had questions.
So,
but I enjoyed it. I really did.
We're not going to play the actual reaction video at episode 7. I will show you guys, because y'all love her facial expressions. I gonna show you guys this clip from the reaction video, and then y'all need to go back and watch it for yourself so you know what we're talking about. And then Neci got questions and concerns, because look how she going on.
When he asked her, she
Like
okay, that's not his first time cheating. That Rackman type. I mean, you're gonna be saying Rackman. Like I know the boy from Rackman.
It's a Rackman.
Hey,
Correct.
He really a Rackman?
I don't know. I don't know. But you see how quickly a false narrative they spread? That's how it'll go. But
it's you a problem.
But I really
and my last
enjoyed
thing
that.
is you see how he elbowed, how he knocked she? That's he friend zoned and he trying to get out. That's not right there.
Oh man. You got out there from my elbow? For real?
I saw it up. Our service up. So homeboy turn off his phone. He turn off the phone so she can't find the location. And when he there in her car, they don't come out whoever they've been in that car won't have been there.
Hey, before she incriminate herself anymore, remember, like, share, subscribe. If you enjoyed this, let us know. We enjoyed it. You got anything to say?
I'm ready for part 2 because I had now and I am gonna let me just end like this. I need to know what happened after a little, tap in the car.
We love it. You had very valid points. Just to clear it up, Jerry is not. He's from St. Croix.
Oh,
I know.
Man. Oh man, I needed you to
Joy. I know, but Josh, you see, Josh caught it off right before he said. Josh said Rackman first, and I just followed it, and I just followed what he's saying, and then I was like, is he even a Rackman? He's like, I don't know. That's what I was like. See, that's when you have friends you don't follow behind. You gotta be careful with some of them sometimes. So I didn't mean to mislabel him as
Cruise man, don't cheat. I try and tell her.
Oh,
Well,
I can
I'm
vouch for
sorry.
that.
You
Yo,
put out
so
on your back?
please,
Hey, heavy. Somebody got the.
not all. What? His back strong, but you live
Stop
with
putting this together.
Wait,
You know what
I
heavy
can't say
material? Because
You know, most of them don't. We gonna say most don't you? But Nisi, you had questions. Ask the questions. Ask questions.
so before we get into the scene that we even saw, my question was, I don't know if I missed it. Well, like the series is called Sand. Why is it called? Is Sand an acronym? Why you chose the word Sand? Like, why is the series called Sand?
You know, the I was just talking about this earlier today. So we wanted to pick something that was relevant to the island, and we thought about things that are it's just there, right? Nobody don't really talk about sand, you know what I mean? But then it goes a little deeper, right? We all have what, like, there's what, billions of people in the world, right? And we all have a story. There's countless amount of sand grains that could represent an individual at a beach, right? This show is going to be called Shoreline first, but that don't sound good, right? But at the shoreline, right, you have like sand, and they're kind of waiting for the waves to come in and then take them out, kind of representing time and life, you know? And in that time, we get to live our life and we get to explore life. And then when it's time, so it's basically a reference to life, right? Sand is life, sand is us until it's our time to enter back into the ocean. I feel like I didn't explain that well, but I gonna sit on it and yeah.
that was beautiful, Kevin.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Very
you too beautiful
Day
for
beautiful.
one.
listen.
Day one.
Very.
That was
Not where
profound.
my mind
Yeah.
went, but very. I appreciate you clarifying that for me. Because I had a crucial
Where
thought
did
Yeah.
your
about what
mind
sand
go?
meant. What? I didn't hear you say.
Where did your
Oh,
mind
wait a
go?
minute.
Oh, I thought sand was like, like it's one of those things that you have so much of abundance in, but it could also, like when it's wet, it could keep you anchored down or sink you or hold you back. Or it could just be so much that it's messy because you could just sprinkle it all over and get. See, you see how Joy writing down thing? And this is what I thinking it sound, that's what my mind going with it. Like,
You know,
like
we gonna
it.
use
yeah,
that
That's
like
for
it's
the
a
alive.
next
mess,
That girl
interview. We
good.
gonna use that for the
That
next
girl good.
interview.
Yeah,
That girl good.
it's a representation of the messiness that makes us collectively
Mm,
strong, like that's what makes us. So I did like your answer better. It was very beautiful.
Thank you. You give me
we
some
we
good
have a
conversation though.
request. We
Ooh.
have a request to join the stream from Mr. Peter Noel himself. Yeah, do y'all approve?
Yeah, let's
All
do
I
it.
don't
right.
have a disapproval, but let's get into the scene and let Peter join. Because I
All right.
have,
But
we have,
What's your
I
while he
need,
question?
trying to join,
I need to know
while
why.
ask, go ahead.
I need what they were delivering. Can I apron were too clean for me? What they were delivering?
Groceries?
There you go. I love that answer.
She right,
Backstage.
and she's supposed to be. Okay, and why you're trying to make it seem like Morgan don't have no service in Barons, but don't play my area. We get service over here. What happened to them?
Oh, you assume it's service again. Do not disturb. He might have leave the phone in the car. There's a lot of reasons why.
He intentionally declined the call. We don't know.
I
We
want
don't
I
know.
see no. I wanted Aya to be the one to say it wasn't a service. It wasn't do not disturb. He could decline because I kind of these man don't cheat and didn't cheat. So we're trying to we getting there. We're making progress. We're making progress. And
His
why she
battery
said
could have
that in the
died.
car?
We left out that one.
Why she what?
Sighed. Everybody tell me I'm jumping to conclusions because she sighed. And they say he cheated before. We don't see no man cheating and just sigh and like we crucial woman don't do that.
I know
I
why
Yeah.
gotta
she
ask a quick
why?
question. Did you practice that side, or have you been in that position before? Cause that was spot on.
Sir, I'm asking the questions here. Okay, let's focus.
Oh my goodness.
I can't even do that good.
But no, but
There he
I'm just
goes.
saying, like, that's not nobody. I don't like a first reaction to seeing your spouse cheating is a sigh. You know, I was like, nah, she been in that situation before. I'm not saying with him, but she's been in a situation where like, why are you doing this? Like, you know,
I
and she was
would
so
say
calm.
I have a
I
question. Oh, go ahead, Kevin.
I would say sometimes when you're in a situation and you're at a point of enough, all you could do is sigh, right? When you are in a position where a relationship where you're just at a point where you're just tired, the acting
Hmm.
out and the crashing out and the all you
Mm,
could do is be calm, you know what I mean? So it might not happen. Maybe she just at a point, and I trying to tell you this without saying just go watch the thing, and maybe you might be informed on why she's at a point of enoughness, right? But sometimes people get to a place where all they could do is just watch. All they could do is
Hmm.
mm.
just lay it out, you know what I mean? And if I'm talking to somebody, testify, say amen.
Testify.
Well, you just done. You just done. Okay, got you.
But no, and
Um,
it's so John, before you said, I just want to say I didn't intentionally watch the next part because I know you guys were coming on. So I don't want to get the answers yet before I just had like a brainstorming with you guys. You know what I mean? Like I have it ready to watch. I just was like, you guys coming on. Let's just because we reacted to that particular scene, I didn't want to have the other scene already in me and I knew what happened afterwards. I wanted it to focus it that way. That's why so I am
Okay.
gonna watch the next part.
That's what's up.
well, we have Peter Noel on here. He just wanted to give a shout real quick, so we let
Yo,
him tap in.
Hey
What's up, sir?
Peter.
what's going on, Kev?
Out here, you don't know how it is, man.
Man, I want to tell him, man, I'm so proud of you, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
So proud of you. Like, I've been watching the videos and I was like, you know what? You really do. You just impressed me as far as cinematography and lighting and everything. When I look at that stuff and I was like, you know, I really actually do look good. It doesn't look like nothing bootleg or somebody that that's just learning. You know what I'm saying? I definitely see that you learn your craft, dude, and the way everything look like. People just watching it for the jokes, but you know, from being a cinematographer and a director myself, I looking at it for the quality of the work, and the quality definitely there, dog. And I'm really proud of you, boy. Like for real.
I truly appreciate that, man.
Yeah, we
Had to
appreciate
clear the
that.
throat, man. The man almost make me cry.
Yeah, because like
Nah, man, I appreciate that.
like you said, a lot of people just see like the jokes and the funness and little spots like, oh, that looks like an area that I know, but a lot of the work goes into
Mm,
the
mm.
production side.
And when I look at it, and I'm sure you got other cinematographers and all that, we looking at it to tear it down as far as not tear it down in a bad way, but we tearing it down to see like what he do here in this situation, what kind of lighting he use, and the different red light that you use to accent and shooting on the cinematography and the shadow side to make the cinematography pop. Like these are things that I don't notice, and yeah, you really get that. You get something, and I will watch anything you're doing.
Yeah.
Anytime I instinct
Boom.
right help you. We run into each other the other day and we already talk. You already know ain't nothing genuine. Dog, and I just want
And the soundtrack.
I want to see more from the man, dog. You check?
I
Facts.
Yeah.
appreciate you, man.
And definitely good acting on your part for sure, for sure.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Really,
man.
really good words, man. I didn't
Dog,
expect this. And if you guys were trying to punk me, trying to get a reaction, you guys
no.
got it.
What?
Because this is
He
really good.
literally just
This
said.
is really good.
He literally just said us this.
I gonna tell you right now, you can't even step backwards from what you already putting out now. Because anything else you put out got to
Mm,
be better than what you put out already. Because right now the quality and
facts.
everything better, dog. So it could only be better. So if I was you, I gonna start you just start busting your head to find out how you could get better than the last because we want the best from you and we expect the best from you, dog. And so anything else you put out got to stand up with what you put out already because you're doing good work. You know what I'm saying?
Pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pressure.
Nice.
that's love,
Wow.
man. Appreciate that, man.
Nice.
Thanks for
Big
the
pressure.
love.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Peter.
Yeah, man. I respect, man.
Yes, I.
Hey, Peter, you been working out?
I lose weight a lot.
Yeah, I see you. You're looking good, man. You're looking good, bro. That's all. Keep it up. Hey,
That
hey,
was
you
nice.
Oh,
see
that was
the.
so sweet.
Hey, that
Genuine
was
smile,
not
man.
planned.
Yeah.
So, you did mention something about the soundtrack.
Yeah, the music. I love the music that I had to pick and it'll fit. Cause sometimes people pick music and they don't understand that it really need to fit with what you're doing. And I love the
Mm-hmm.
soundtrack and I stuff too. That's you, ain't it, Joy? That's Joy,
No,
ain't it?
no, honestly, that's Kevin. I
Really?
wanted,
Damn,
yes,
Kevin.
yeah, I wanted to say that, like, as far as the soundtrack, what we've been trying to do is incorporate local artists as
Yes,
much
I
as
have
we can,
noticed that.
as much as we can, and where it could fit too, you know. And I really like that aspect too, because not only are you just seeing like little bits of St. Croix, but you're also hearing people from St. Croix too. So yeah.
That's
And
facts.
I think what's
Yeah,
really cool about it is just like, again, it is a show that embodies the Virgin Islands. You know what I mean? So that's
it
Virgin Island
does.
places, people, accents,
Music. Yeah,
music, and the music fits so well. It helps with the storytelling. You know what I mean? And it kind of plays into this idea that the Virgin Islands is a melting pot, right? So with all the races and different things, when it comes to this aspect of it, all of these different art forms from different artists and different people and different places, they all come together to shape this amazing product.
facts.
So yeah, we
Yeah,
love it, man.
yeah. Thank you for all the hard work that you're putting in. And so somebody said once that the VI is the only place where we showcase our culture using other people's music and stuff. So I do listen for that stuff, and music is big because music sets a tone as much as the lighting and the cinematography and the acting. Music does something to you too. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that because I be listening for stuff like that. Just saying. So thank you. I wanted to know, is the Kevster in the friend zone? Because that's something that Nisia brought up. And I want to know if the Kevster is in the friend zone. Because she said something about the shoulder and like, what's good? What going on with Lonnie and Kevin?
Wait, time out. You guys think Lonnie and Kevin are a thing?
Hold on, Joy. Hold on.
She
Hold on.
she
Hold on.
said
Just
he is friend
understand.
That's not what I.
zoned.
Just understand. The Kempster could get any girl he wants.
Exactly.
So hold it down. Hold it down. The Kempster could
When
get
I
any girl he wants.
see, you see, when I say he's
Wow.
friend
Because
zone,
it's comfortable. Let a man cook. Let him cook.
Oh wow.
Honestly though, all jokes aside, they're just friends.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're just friends.
Co-workers.
They're
Friends,
co-workers.
co-workers.
They ain't even friends. They're co-workers. That
Yeah.
was the first time they had an
Co-workers.
intimate moment like that.
But it was intimate. So it was intimate. You admit.
Well, yeah. Because I
I mean,
mean,
Oh,
she
you
was
see, you don't tricked in
but
a
not
landmine, my boy.
hold on, not to confuse intimacy with romantic. You can have
that's it
intimate
up,
moments.
Joy.
You can
There
have
you go.
intimate moments that aren't
You,
romantic at all. You know what I mean? It's
you
a
need to
heart
let
to
him
heart.
talk. Don't save him. You need to let him speak for himself.
Nah, you get your co-host and your vibes.
Facts. Hey, she saved you, my boy. Me ain't gonna lie to you. She saved you.
okay?
She saved you. That's what's up.
Appreciate that.
Joy got fucking life raffle, a lifesaver. She just threw you
Yes,
a
right.
donut this son. That's what's up. Hey, I like it.
No man, but they
Hey.
are friends.
Yes, and co-workers.
Yeah. Ilani actually bullies Kevin. So
Mm,
yeah, ain't
because he
no.
calls himself the Kevster.
Well, he did that to himself. She'd
Yeah.
actually call him Ting Ting. I don't know what that's about, but she'd call him Ting Ting.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I don't know. But yeah,
Exactly, Peter. They're not gonna play me.
Ting
You
Ting.
see, this is her theory. This is her theory, and she really stand by it. She stands
Well,
by
we'll
it.
see. We'll see. I mean, you are talking to the writers of the show, so you never know.
Exactly.
You never know.
I am gonna
And
tell me what
we
you
still
want
don't
and then
believe you.
produce what you feel. You know how much thing they get cut. You know how much thing they get record and get cut before you are produced. They don't play with me.
So we
I know
about
how
to we about
rating
to
I
do
work.
some fan service. We about to do some fan service. We gonna give you
Oh
exactly what you
man.
want.
Uh-huh.
I know how to
Right,
write in room to walk, okay? I know how to walk out.
I got another great clip for you guys. I got another great clip. This is a great conversation starter, and it's a conversation that needs to happen. So pay attention. I actually cite, well, I'll play the clip first, and then you talk about how you feel. But I can see both sides. I'm living both sides pretty much.
Man, I think the last time we see each other was in graduation.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Well, I went to college. I got a degree in accounting. I've been doing some traveling, and now I just looking for some jobs.
I actually planning on quitting my job soon. So how the job hunt going?
I think I'm gonna just have to go back to the States, to be honest, because it's either me hearing back or the salary too low or I just overqualified.
And you saying that it's different up in the States?
Absolutely. Like, honestly, if my mother didn't live here, I probably wouldn't even visit.
Nah, man, that's a little harsh, man. This is home.
This place don't have nothing going on for us. That's how come most of us will just move to the States.
Nah, man, I think that this place gives us the opportunity to create opportunities for ourselves.
I mean, that's optimistic, but Kevin, our people don't encourage us. No, matter of fact, they don't beg us to come back just to struggle and prove ourselves. Like, if I wanted the resistance, might as well I stay in the States because at least the money worth it. But to have to come home and fight against my own people and for scraps, I think I'm gonna go back because this don't sound worth it at all.
Me trying to defend it. But despite the pushback that we face, if we don't come back home, we won't have a home to come back to. And honestly, I feel like holding space gonna forever be worth more than any scrap they could ever have us fight.
I hear the music. You hear the soundtrack in the background. All right, so I think that's a great conversation, and it's a conversation that we have, right? And what's crazy is sometimes it gets hostile, like, oh, who feels? I hear this a lot. Who feels it knows it, dog. Like, Diane, I know what. And then you have people like me who live in the States and connect because it's home. And we're like, I would love to be back there, but these are my reasons why. And then sometimes those reasons get dismissed. But I love that you both listen to each other. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a great conversation. What happened that brought this about?
We live here, man.
We live here, and we have friends that live away. And it's the battle of like, do I stay on St. Croix or the BI or go to the States for a better pay, better life, better this? But then it's like, okay, I'm in the States, but I can't go to the beach. I can't experience the sunlight, the fresh air, the nature sounds, going to the rainforest, all of these things. So it's like a battle within yourself, And what we really fought to put this scene in to have these conversations with other Virgin Islanders, because you get the one side of people living in the States and the side of people living here. But like what Kevin said, if we don't come home or if we don't stay our ground, we're not going to have a home to come back to. And it's really, really hard though for both sides.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I just want to say, we come from when you start to really dive into the history of St. Croix, the Virgin Islands, and you see what we come from, you learn what we did, and it goes beyond the story of the fireborn. You know what I mean? That's a popular story, a lot of people know that.
Of course.
I think that when you really sit down here, you start to really build a pride and a sense of place. And once you get that sense, you can't leave. You have to protect your space. I am an individual who decided that despite how hard it's going to be here on St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to make opportunities for myself, make opportunities for the people around me. And I'm going to keep pushing until I'm successful, because there's a magic here that you can't get anywhere else. There's a reason why people go up to the States and they dream about wanting to come back, and it sucks that we're not in that realm where it's a reality. But I guarantee that in the next coming years, and I mean, this is hopeful thinking, this is wishful thinking, very optimistic. Leadership
Mm,
needs to, I'm not a political person, but I pray that soon we will find somebody who truly embodies what it is to be a Virgin Islander, um, and they start making choices to make sure that we can hold space, be in space. Because I never thought that I would have to go away for my kids to have a better life. You know what I mean? I want my kids to grow up like how we grew up, have that Virgin Island life. You know what I mean? And this conversation could go on and on. But ultimately, I feel like you know there's people away that see value in this place that don't look like us, and then there's us who trying to find spaces elsewhere. And I think that that's important to really pay attention to. Why do they value where we live in? And that's the question that I'll ask. Why are they valuing what we're leaving?
I okay. So let me post the question, but I think personally we see it, we see the value in home, even though you leave. I mean, most of us still come back every so often, and we love home, and home is home, and those are the things that we see, we say. However, people that are not from the Virgin Islands, they see paradise. When you're from the Virgin Islands, you see what you've experienced. You get what I'm
True.
saying? Like, home isn't necessarily paradise for everyone, and it isn't necessarily paradise for people that came from there. Because when I left at 17 and I joined the Navy, and I couldn't wait to skedaddle. I couldn't wait to leave
I
because
understand.
I was getting into a lot of things, and you know what I'm saying. And then the first thing they would ask me, "Why did you leave paradise?" Listen, you can't even live in paradise where I come from. Like, move to paradise, the hood. Paradise is the hood where I'm from. Like, go live there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different experience than when you've lived in the States all your life. You saved up money, or you got money coming in because you retired, and then you move. That's a
Mm.
different experience.
Yeah.
And when you say, I want my children to have that experience, they won't even have the experience that I had, because I thought it was bad when I was there, when I grew up. It's worse now. I'm just being honest. Home has its creature comforts and stuff like that. Like, I'm a little bit older than you guys. Like, when I was coming up, things were different. So even now, you'd be raising your children in a different place, a different space. You
Correct.
get
True.
what I'm saying? But I'll leave the floor for Joy. Joy, what you gotta say on that?
I mean, I agree. I understand where you're coming from. I have a lot of friends that they grew up not in villas and very nice situations. And I get when I was 17, I wanted to leave home and never come back to, due to own personal traumas or whatever. And like what Kevin said, like when you think about everything that the Virgin Islands is and what it is to be a Virgin Islander and everything we've accomplished throughout history, you have that sense of pride. And I think that if we have more leaders that can make better choices for the whole Virgin Islands, it will improve.
So, Nisi, you still live home, and I live here. We try and do this thing. We're doing the radio thing too, and you know what I'm saying. Like, I know I feel drawn to come home personally. But Nisi, you home? What's your experience like? What are your thoughts on the states or home thing?
Well, first I want to say that that clip was very well put together in terms of its content and how we both related to each other to understand each other's point of view and brought the importance of both scenarios to the forefront. So thank you guys for doing that and doing it that well. I'm born and raised here, and I've always lived here, and because I've done that for me at this point, I can't see myself living anywhere else. But I do understand everyone's perspective, and including Ja. Like, when you were growing up, I didn't feel I was growing up in paradise or whatever. I did grow up on the waterfront. I did grow up near the beach, and so now that I'm older and now that I'm an adult, I can appreciate growing up on a waterfront. Not everybody even gets to see the ocean much as was raised on a waterfront. So a lot of things have to happen in people's life that change their perspective, changes the reality. Sometimes some things are more important than others. You know, being able to use your degree and be able to be financially rewarded for what you try for your achievements academically is important to people. Some people, family structure is important. Having family around is important. Sometimes being home, being at home is important. Some people are more free spirited where they travel around the world and have different experiences. Like all of it can be true and all of it should be true, but at the core of it, it should always be we're keeping home for us. So that should be everyone's goal at some point, whether if it's not for you personally, if it's within your family, if you have family properties and so forth that's being deteriorated. Like we're one of the only black people is one of the only people that can't unify for nothing. So what my thought is, even if you don't live here and you know your family has property here, some of us, our parents are getting older. What's going to happen when they pass? What's going to happen with these homes? We need to start having these conversations to ensure we're keeping property, to maintain property, and maintain investment in keeping our own. Because if we ain't buying it and we keeping it, somebody else can do it.
True. True.
Absolutely.
Facts. We see what you're doing. Obviously, you're well loved. You seen Peter had to come on and tell y'all personally, keep doing it. Big up yourselves. What's next for Team Faktornize?
We have a lot going on.
Clearly.
We are actually going to be wrapping up season 1 of Sand this year. We have a few more episodes coming out, and we're hoping that the season finale is one that is going to spark conversation, debate, and a want that is going to make us have to shoot season 2. Outside of that, outside of the Sand realm, we have different projects. One of the biggest things that we're doing right now is we've actually collaborated with Blue Top Production, and we work with some kids during the summer, and we were able to create 2 amazing films. One was Bulletproof Dreams, and that was with the kids, and the other one was Fall, and that was with young adults. And we're actually doing a showing January 31st at CMC Arts. So if those in the building who can make it, definitely come through. I don't know if I'm looking at you in the. Am I? Does it look like I look at her?
Yeah, sure.
We know.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Come out and support. You know what I mean? We're gonna be doing a lot more short films. Our objective is to tell more Virgin Island stories. So we're gonna be doing that in a lot of different ways this year. I can't really get specific because we like surprises. One of the things that we will be doing too is we're going to be doing an initiative where we are going to be doing acoustic sessions for artists here on island to really promote and help them get exposure to music. And I'll use a singer. I swear she was on the intro. She has singing the intro. Well, all the car noises.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay.
We try and get you up,
Yeah.
Kevin. We try and get you up.
sorry. Yeah, man. So yeah, we're gonna definitely be keeping busy. You guys are gonna see us. You guys are gonna hear us. We're hoping to continue to make splashes on the social media all over. Yeah, we out here, man. We've been doing this for a while, and we hope to continue doing this going forward. So yeah, we're gonna forever be pushing.
That's what's up. And big up Blue Tart Productions and the film over gun violence.
Yeah,
What they did, and they had a big premiere of a short film.
it was really
Also, didn't you guys get an award? Didn't you guys receive an award
for
the Paradise 48.
for a short film? For a short film a while back, I think.
Yes.
Yes, so we participated in Paradise 48, a competition that challenges not Virgin Islanders, but their competitors to shoot, write, produce, edit, and submit a short film in 48 hours. And we were able to get Best Actor. This year, my twin brother was able to get Best Actor. We won Best directing this year.
Wow.
Last year we won. No, we didn't win anything last year, but the first year we won Best Actor, which was me, Best Directing, which is the
And
team,
writing.
and Best Screenplay. So that's where the accolades in
Nice.
the beginning comes from.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so we
And
out here
that
doing
was that the short film with Jesse Clark, and there was like a robbery and stuff like that, right? Is that correct?
Yes, that was the one for
That
last year.
was
That's
That
what's
was
the
up.
called
recent
the
one.
hero moments.
Hero moments.
Hero
That's what's
moments.
up.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah.
We like to go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh
You
no,
got some?
no. Yeah, I was basically gonna say. So basically, what they do is they give us these elements the day of, so you can't really prepare. And last year's
Perfect.
elements was a graveyard, your
A lantern.
film's genre, oh, a lantern, yeah, and your film's genre is randomized. And last year we got superhero, right? So we had to figure out how to shoot a film with a superhero component, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Definitely stressful, but I think that we have gotten it. What I saw that. I think that we have gotten it down pack where we have a method, and it really builds trust in your team, and I think that our team is solid enough where we can navigate, and they trust me a lot, and I appreciate you guys. If you guys here, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the love. We out here. We're making it happen. But yeah, that's where we got our accolades.
That's what's up.
Congratulations.
Appreciate
Congrats.
you.
Congrats. So what's next individually? What's next for Joy? What's next for K Factor?
Okay, so for me, Santoli Productions, I plan on doing more photography. I have an idea of having a show with my work. I also want to do my show about the Caribbean. So I'm a vegan and I want to explore all the vegan food on not only St. Croix, but St. John and St. Thomas and even in the States.
Mm,
So that's something that I'm
mm,
working on for this year.
that's what's up. And so what's next for K Factor by himself? The
So
Kevster was good.
the Kevster is a totally different identity.
Oh, okay, okay. I gotta keep up with it.
but
My bad.
but when it comes to Kevin Factor, this year we do and I say we because I like to speak to myself like that.
Hmm.
We definitely want to dive back into music. My brother Kai is here. Kai said I come in quick so we could see you again. You know what I mean? Ah, there it
No,
is.
he did
He
it.
said
He
lovely
did it. He
Kevin.
did
He's
it.
right there.
He
Yeah.
did it. He did it.
You know what I mean? We plan on linking up and actually doing some music and actually bringing back that K Factor flavor of music that we used to do. We for a very long time was the only pop group on island, and my brother he's doing amazing where he's at. He's performing, he's touring, he's doing a great job, and I kind of want to be a part of that. So
Yeah.
the goal is to go up and jump into making more music and just expressing myself in that way because it's been a while.
Okay.
I've shift gears, went into filming, but I definitely want to flex that muscle again. So look out for EP, maybe. You know,
Mm.
Hey.
we could get
Hey.
Neci on the track.
Are we getting more Christmas music from you? We getting more Christmas songs on?
This year gonna be a
Is it
Halloween
Christmas
one,
now?
man. Yes,
Yeah,
Halloween.
Oh,
I
wrong
should have
turn.
pulled that clip. I should have pulled that clip in it, but I
That's a
didn't.
map,
I apologize.
It
It,
is.
it is. It is. I should have pulled. Hey, you go to Team Faktornize page and just go through the videos. Please give them a like, give them a share. Cause
Yes,
listen,
guys.
I did, and I will laugh about it. But they got a lot going on. Like they got photography, they got singing, they got video, short films. Like y'all, listen, go through it. So there's something we like to do on the show here, right? We like to pull a funny thing that people may not have seen, or a funny video, funny statement, something that other people may not have seen. So,
Of like us?
hold up. Well, you're gonna see that you guys have done. I mean, it's not a surprise.
Okay.
So, what going on here? Can I please explain what's happening here? It is featuring the Kevster, I assume, or maybe this is Kevon. I don't know who this is, but what going on?
Hey, what a beautiful couple. Hey, come to my table. Come to my table. Let's get to know each other. Look like on a date, man. Looking good. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Just meet or wedding? Marriage?
Wedding soon, not yet.
Soon. I like that. You're blushing a lot. But let me get to the table. So I have some amazing things to offer y'all today. I have some plantain, some big plantain.
Oh wow.
Hey, watch this one. You know, she looked me in my eyes when I said big plantain.
Ooh, I do like big plantain.
That's why I'm talking about you. You know?
We are on a date right now.
Cool.
That was a little bit much.
My bad. I just trying to get it sale. I gonna keep it moving. Because you look like the type of man that I don't want to have to deal with. You know what I mean? Because monkey know what tree to climb.
Respect.
And she look at the type of woman that I would fight for. Sense of humor. Laugh, not laugh. We're having a good time, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I have some mangoes. I have some pineapple. I have some plantain, as I said. Stop looking at me when I said that, then, man. Are you licking your lips too? Hey, this your girl, right?
We're gonna buy this whole table. Let's just move forward. Like,
You gonna buy the whole table?
We'll buy the
Okay,
whole
so
table. How
you
much?
$30.
all right,
That's
$30.
cool.
Okay.
That's cool. I have to
So,
go home and make a smoothie.
Cash only, right?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go to the car and get cash. We don't have any cash on us right now.
What?
We don't have any cash on us right now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hit that 7 times today, and they didn't come back. So
We are literally right there.
So let me just wrap this up and follow her out to the car.
Follow us to the car.
Yeah.
For the money though, I don't think that's necessary.
No man, that's delivery. I'm not delivery. I delivering it for free.
Wasn't most of that improvised?
It was.
So
want to say
what going on?
That was a good
What going on? Cause that they have me dying laughing. That boy is out of pocket. And that's the same Elani that she think is friend zone. So me, you know, cause you on a date. My boy, yo, when he said he ain't get no cash, he going back to the car, his countenance fell. Listen, that was hilarious. What going on in there? Please explain.
So we just talked about the Paradise 48. That was our first submission. That was our first year. That performance was the first. That performance was the performance that got me best actor, right? Joy did mention it was all improvised. The person that because it's 48 hours, right? So things happen, things don't happen. The person that we got as the actor for the fruit vendor didn't show up, so somebody had to step in. Being that I was a part of writing the script, exactly, you know. So we jumped in. Giassi Clark behind the camera, you know what I mean, doing his thing. And yeah, man, we just did it. It was funny. It was good. It was great. I was watching it like it wasn't me acting. I was enjoying it.
Yeah, that was very funny. Neci, what you say? What you think about that clip? Because that's her first time seeing it too.
Out of control.
So
you just rolling on a man girl like that? No,
exactly.
Like
he wanted to make the sale.
What do you mean?
he was trying to buy something else. He was selling nothing. He was trying to buy something. He was selling nothing.
That was Kevon. He kept through the act.
Why she keep watching you like that? How she was watching you?
She wasn't watching me. She was watching the big banana.
Yep.
No, I like
you see how
plantain.
You saw you hold on plantain?
Yes, I watched you dead in her face like planting. Listen, that was hilarious, dog. You're a wild boy.
I won't buy no whole table. That table that I flip over. He couldn't have said no goods again for the rest of the day.
For $30?
Talking to my girl like that, he won't selling nothing again. Turn up today.
Yo, you see, that's our assumption that your girl, y'all are a date, you try and get to know shit. You like that girl that in yours, man. These girls don't know the bro code, you know, these girls don't know the code. Where was she?
I know the
You
you know
see how
what
people
happened?
get
You know
a
what
table flip?
happened? You know what happened? I need to stop talking to that West man. They're too aggressive. I need a South East one. That's what happened to me.
But honestly, West Indian men are always flirting with you for the simplest thing.
You don't have to tell. I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
That was funny. I like it.
Yeah, your girl is not safe when you bring her to the Virgin Islands. One of my partners them learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
And you won't get a big plant.
The big planting had she.
No,
Yo, good
your
job.
brother's trolling in the chat, and I love it. That's what he said that.
Yeah. Who was the partner in that? Because he kind of played his role too. Cause he was not laughing. He was serious face. Like, hey, we on a date right now.
That's
You being
Michael.
kind of
Michael. Yeah, Michael,
yo.
Michael. Yeah.
Michael said
Shout out,
we're
Michael.
literally right there.
Yo,
that was
you
a
hear me?
great.
Man said
Yeah.
delivery. Say
I
delivering is
hear that
free.
5 times, and I let the people them leave, and they ain't come back. What I look like now go, and not making sure that I get us. Why I look like?
Nah.
Did,
So you
did
could
y'all
go
do
home
it
and
in
make
one take? That
smoothies.
was one
Stay warm.
take. That was
Get
Yeah.
out
one
here.
take.
Yes. Yeah,
I think
we
I
out
would have been
here.
laughing too much. I think I would have been laughing too much. That was funny as hell.
They can't put you in
See,
nothing.
well, you can because it's gonna take a couple takes, but I'd laugh at everything. Like when you look that girl in her eye talking about big planting, I would have what? I would have laughed. Like you really doing this in front of me, my boy? God damn! All right.
You know, hold your girl hand, your date and walk up. I won't get no planting again.
Nah, I would have flipped his table. I'd have kicked down
See?
one of your leg them on the sunshade
See?
or something. You play.
See?
All right. So Nisi, you
Why?
got any questions for them? What did you think? What you want to ask them? Especially about that episode, because you asking me all the questions like I know what going on behind the scenes.
The one we reacted to, or are we talking about?
Well, period. Do you have any final questions for them before we wrap up
Ah,
this?
absolutely. So, first of all, I did enjoy that clip very much, and that was amazing improvising. Like you did that, kept your composure very well. I, I liked it. It was very focused and very direct, and I love it. So I can pull the trigger now. I'm happy I can pull the trigger now to watch the rest of it since we're getting this part out of the way. But my question would be if people who are looking at this, I can tell that you guys are younger, and I'm curious your age range. Because I always think it's important that while we're doing these things and we're promoting these things, that we give our upcoming generation like some insight that it's not always so far out of reach. So, what would you tell them? One, and I wanted to know your age range, and then what would you tell them who are in school or high school and have this type of vision to give them a sense of how soon your reality can start to bear fruit, and some tips on how to get into your genre that you're in. What should they do or start to look into to get into it?
Joe, you want to start?
I think you should start. I think you should talk about how your experience with Blue Tarp with the little kids, how they were inspired them, and the show and seeing that. And yeah, you go.
Well, one of the biggest things. So first of all, that experience in general was just a beautiful thing. I never saw myself as a teacher. I never saw myself interacting with kids. I just taught myself as the person who was just going to do things. So having the opportunity that Blue Top production presented to me in the film Over Gun Violence to interact with kids and teach them was a beautiful thing. And I felt like we bred life into them and let them understand. And this is why I would always tell any young, like, the world is yours. And honestly, the biggest obstacle in anything that you have to do in life the obstacle that you have to overcome is yourself. You know what I mean? We tend to have this fear of failure, you know what I mean? And I would encourage you to fail faster. Just do it. You know what I mean? Especially when you're living at home with your mother, and you can always go home. You know what I mean? You can always fail faster, because when you fail, and you learn, and then you know how to execute better. And Sun was a project that we wanted to do 3 years before we actually did it. And what was stopping me was the fear that I didn't have the right equipment, the fear that I didn't have and I just silenced that. And I don't know what happened. I can't tell you, and I wish I knew, but it just clicked. And I was just like, we're going to do it. Whatever we do is going to be better than what we're doing now, which is nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Fail faster. Go out there and put yourself out there. Ask questions. You know what I mean? Find your people. You know, I could keep going.
No, I love that. I love that because I always tell even my daughters, I tell them just start. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Like people tend to be like, oh, I need this, that, and this, that, and the third before. No, just do it and then
Yeah.
improve as you go. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna sit there and say, oh, I need this, but me ain't got no money. Oh, I need to do this, but you know what I'm saying? You could always find an obstacle. Just start.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And you, Kai says he has a question. I wonder why he didn't just ask it. But you say you have a question. Okay, if you have a question, go ahead and ask, please. We'll put it up on the screen.
I
In the
feared.
meantime,
Yeah, and
in the
then
meantime, Joy. Oh, because the question was for both of them, right? About what
Oh,
would
yeah.
you
So what are
tell?
your age? What are your ages, or if you don't want to give your age range as well? Because I want to make sure that when people are looking at it, they can see, like, I want it to be realistic for, like you said, the kids that you guys help with, the ones in high school. They'll be like, wait, they're doing this by whatever the age is. Like, I can't wait till like 50, and I think it's important that when we're trying to tie things back to our community and back to our kids to engage them, that we're giving
uh-huh.
them a sense of how, so, like, not, it doesn't always work for everyone, but this can be a reality and this can happen sooner than you think. Or sometimes you might need to do some things that happen later, but the pathway is not so far out of reach.
It isn't
Mm,
far out of reach at all. Like our team is late 20s, early 30s. But
Mm.
to do with age. Like, for example, for the film of over gun violence, watching those children act in front of the camera and behind the camera, and then seeing their product be premiered in a large scale,
Mm.
very moving, very inspiring. And I thought about young Joy, like, wow, imagine if I had this back then. So that the fact that we are part of giving these children an opportunity like that to just spark them and inspire them is truly amazing.
mm. That's what's up.
And just to piggyback off of her, so I started doing this I want to say when I was 24. Seriously, like I went and I got my business license, took myself serious. But before this, me and my twin brother was doing this. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Um, what we are doing when we collaborate with Blue Top Production is that age we're working with the kids. Like we are truly trying to build that film industry by teaching them how to do certain things, so they don't have to
yeah,
wait until they're 24 to get where I am.
facts.
They can start when they're 20. They can start when they're 18, and we are going to do exactly what we wish that people did for us,
Mm-hmm.
which is guide us, mentor us, and push us and put us in the place where we have opportunities and we continue to create. Because I'll be honest with you, being a hungry, ambitious individual with a lot of these temptations of the street and all of these different things to try to stay focused
It's
with a
hard.
woman and is hard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I'm glad that I was able to find my community, find people who spoke life, speak positivity, and we all have a common goal, which is to, and we're gonna take it all the way back from the beginning, factorize the wall. Don't know.
To factorize the world. That's what's up.
I like
Speaking of
that.
factors, Kai Factor asks, what impacts have you seen in the community from doing the series Sand? And he also wants to know if you still sell implanting.
Okay.
The man by Al, what's happening?
Impacts from the community. I'm gonna say this: public harassment. People have asked us when's the next episode at random
Oh
times,
man,
random
yeah,
places. But we love the excitement. So it's fun to get that interaction. Um, Community, we've got a lot of good feedback from the community. They're excited. They like the messiness of the show, but they also like the different stuff that we have in the show to spark conversations. They like to see themselves, like to see their people. So we've got a lot of good feedback, and in all age ranges too. Like it's not
I'm
just
sure.
a young crowd. Like I've had some of my elder co-workers watch this and they were like, wow, this is good. So yeah.
I would say just the sense of pride that they have a show that they could call their own, you know,
Facts.
that they could relate to, they could see themselves, they have to talk about Netflix. You know what I mean, we prayed that one day we're gonna get here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to have a show that you can actually say, this is my people. They talking like me. You know, I just find that when they talk about the show, there's a level of pride that they stand in. You know, and I never thought that the show would have given them that level of like pride, but they stand in it, and it's a beautiful thing to see. It's inspiring, honestly.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is.
what Kevin said about inspiration,
Mhm.
it definitely makes us want to do more, because there's been times, and I know a lot of creatives know that it's like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. Like, this is draining
Facts.
me. Like, you know, but when we get the feedback from the community, it's like, you know, we gotta keep moving forward. What we're doing is impacting lives. Like, we have to
Yes.
see this through.
True.
Yeah, this is
Rooftop
like
Productions. Good.
I was gonna say this is like Island Mela in Video Farm. I don't know if I know what Island Mela is, but
No, we don't. We don't. We don't. We don't.
this is John, we talking to babies. Are we old? Is we old?
Yeah. Yes.
You know
Yes.
it
We
is.
are. Yes. Yes.
John, we can't be old. We old?
As soon as you said it, I was like, man, why she said that? She aging us now, man. You might as well have
So
called Graffiti Street or something.
Island Mela was like a newspaper that came out that talked about Island Mela, like in recrusion dialect. Like every week, there ain't nothing more hotter than when Island Mela drop. Okay, because you don't know who they're talking about. Sometimes you might have an idea, but the story that was just so good.
So, like, a
It
lady
literally
She
was
said
called
whistled
Island.
newspaper, right?
It was literally called Island Mela. Literally,
Go ahead.
that
You were
somebody used
saying
to write.
something, Joy?
And yeah,
I would say like a lady whistled down of the Virgin Islands. Like, that's what it was.
yes. Oh look! Oh, we got to Bridgerton. Yes, like that. Yes.
I like
And you
that.
hear she said newspaper, right? It's 2025. But anyway,
It was. It was like a little. It was like its own little thing.
film over gun violence doesn't happen without Team Faktornize. We are building together. Appreciate y'all. Felly says, completely appreciate the grounding and rawness to our true culture. Jassy says, Island Melly was your Facebook, LOL.
It was my son.
I'm about to say we were born in the 1900s soon. Next topic. Okay, so any final words? I know y'all said some very inspiring things, but do you have any final
Yes.
words? And also, can you hit the people with your social media, how they can reach out to you and whatnot?
The final thing I want to say is just I want to thank you guys for the opportunity to come on the platform, talk, laugh. You know what I mean? We've been doing this stuff for a while, and as you guys know, sometimes as a creative, you tend to go unnoticed and invisible, and you
Yeah.
know for a fact that the work that you're doing is impactful. You know that there's a higher purpose calling you to do what it is that you're doing. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a line from Joy. That's a line from Joy.
Okay. What?
I understand, ma'am. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I would be real final, real dramatic.
Yeah. My bad. She come in like a wrecking ball, man. Go ahead, sorry.
But I just want to thank you guys for just saying like, hey, come on the pod, let's talk, let's bring light to what you guys are doing. You know what I mean? We find that we have a common purpose, a common goal, which is to shine the light on Virgin Islanders and shine the light on the amazing things happening. So I just want to just take a moment to say thank you. The work that you guys are doing is being seen. And I just want to, just give you guys your flowers.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah, man. Outside of that, 2025 is the year where a lot of stuff going to happen. So if you ain't ready, get ready. Yeah, let's make it happen. That's all I gotta say. Because I'm really excited.
Where can people find you? Your socials? Where they can find? You gotta give us your socials.
Oh, Team Faktornize all over. That's Team Faktornize. My name is Kevin Faktor. That's Kevin Faktor Wake. And if you want to find me on Instagram, you got to ask the question, who is Kevin Faktor? That's a social, you know.
It really is that, guys.
Wait, what?
Who is Kevin Faktor? That's his IG if you want to find him. For me, again, thank you guys for having us here. It's a great opportunity. I'm very grateful. It feels good to be recognized a little bit. Thank you. You can find me Santoli Productions on Instagram. And then if you want to know about vegan food, you can find me at the Carib Vegan.
Where is that?
On IG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caribbean.
And
Okay.
we
Dope, dope.
uploading son whenever the episodes finish. We have a lot of content coming. So definitely go on YouTube right now. Subscribe to the Team Faktornize page. We have a lot of stuff coming up. You guys don't want to miss it. If you want us to, we're going to be updating on Facebook, all the socials. We have a TikTok. Check it out. Yeah. Team Faktornize. I spell it and I can spell it again. But I'm not going to.
But hey, y'all need to, hey, we down to be on that also.
On
We
the
down to
show?
be on an episode. Hell yeah. Yes. Me and her. Yes. We're down to be on there. We're down to be featured. Would love to assist in any way that we can, basically. But I'm volunteering myself for sure. I don't know
Okay.
about her, but you already was filming in her area. You hear? She said our service is up, so she ready. She ready too.
Bar on spot. All right.
Oh. Hey, Neci, what's your final words for the people, man?
I just want to say, I truly appreciate this. I truly appreciated the opportunity to talk to you, get to know you, understand what you're passionate about, what you're doing for the community, how you're doing it, why you're doing it, and how you plan to continue to do it and bring those underneath you up through it with you. So on behalf of me, thank you both and the rest of your team. I know they're in the chat and so forth. I truly appreciate you. I truly value what you guys are doing. If we don't do it, it'll never get done. So
Facts.
I'm team. If you can ask Jah, I'm team community, I'm team kids, I'm team building USVI. And that's always a passion for me. I don't know about being in the camera because I'm already doing this for Jah, and it's a lot. But I'm team helpful. I'm team helpful.
We appreciate it. We'll find a spot for you.
She'll carry it.
And so in your tongue yet, relax. But I just wanted to say I wanted to really commend you and give you, especially for your age. I don't want to make it seem like you can't. I want to give you this same speech, but when you find young individuals, young Virgin Islanders that are passionate, and we've had a few of them on the show over the last few months, and John, that's my thing. That's why I said when I heard, I was like, oh, John, this is what you want to tell me nothing because this is my thing. Like, so thank you guys for doing it. Thank you for keep on doing it, and I would love for you to come back before you drop the finale, so we could tease them about the finale when it drops. So always feel free to come back. Link us at Same Difference. We will be grateful to have you back anytime when you want to drop your content, any new projects you want to promote. We will be more than happy to have you guys back. So on behalf of me, I feel valued, seen, and appreciated with what you're doing. Keep doing it. We love you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I second that. Y'all are fam now. So thank you. We appreciate you coming on. The experience was dope. And it's good to link with like-minded people. So, like I said before, collaboration over competition. Because us being so small and unknown, if we want to get out from under Jamaica's, shadow, we have to promote ourselves because nobody else is going to do it for us. And with more people doing, we could do more. So this has been another great episode of the Same Difference podcast. You could follow us, like, share, subscribe. It's been scrolling all night right below at those places. If you'd like to donate, we have a PayPal, DM us. This Sunday, we have another broadcast coming up, 101.3 Row FM, because a different day with Jah and Neci. Go ahead and follow Row FM as well. Go ahead and tune in. If you guys want to come through on there, let us know. We could talk. We could continue the conversation. You know what I'm saying? But thank you all. Hey, this has been Same Difference. That's Joy. That's K Factor. That's Neci. I'm Jah. Love you. We out. Peace.